said it in the open, a lot of people say, well, with your policy of revoke, that isn't very democratic at all. Do you understand why people say that?
This is an election, and we're saying what we would do if we win the election. And then if we win the election, we'll then do it. That to me seems like the essence of democracy. You know, we're in a democratic process right now, and we're setting out our stall, what we believe should happen and what we want to happen. So, you know, I think that is perfectly fair enough for us to stand up for what we believe in, give people that choice and say, if you want to stop Brexit, here is the party to vote for to do it.
But you know you're not going to be Prime Minister, don't you?
Well, look, if you looked at the election in 2017 at this point in the campaign, you know, the ultimate outcome of it was quite different to how it looked like it would be early on in the campaign. So politics is volatile and things can change. You know, clearly the deal between the Conservatives and Nigel Farage's Brexit party has made circumstances more difficult. But we're saying what will happen if we win a majority. And if we don't win a majority, we'll continue to campaign to stop Brexit by securing a people's vote.
Do you not think voters look at you and think, well, I've bought all the Sunday papers this morning. Every single one shows the Lib Dems going down in the polls. You're not making any breakthrough. And yet you're still maintaining this facade that you can win the election. Look,
as I say, things might be more difficult now as a result of what's happened, that deal between the Tories and the Brexit party. But we're going to stand up for what we believe in, and we're the party to vote for if you want to stop Brexit. One way of achieving that is a Lib Dem majority. But if we don't get a majority, our Liberal Democrat MPs will be in Parliament arguing for a people's vote in order to be able to stop Brexit.
But you see, there's a problem for you as well, because you've made very clear that you will not countenance supporting Jeremy Corbyn as Prime Minister. Say there's a hung Parliament, which I think a lot of people still think is a probable outcome. Say the Tories get 300 seats maybe, but Jeremy Corbyn gets 270 and the SNP get 50 and you get whatever. Surely you will come under a lot of pressure then to support Jeremy Corbyn as Prime Minister, because he will be promising a so-called people's vote, won't he?
Let me be incredibly clear about this. Jeremy Corbyn and Boris Johnson, I do not believe are fit to be Prime Minister.
But genuinely think going to be. That's the problem for
they're not going to be put there by Liberal Democrat votes. And you know, on Jeremy Corbyn, you asked the specific question. It's really simple. You know, Jeremy Corbyn wants to deliver Brexit, and he hasn't dealt with anti-Semitism in his party. Those aren't trivial policy differences. Those are fundamental differences of values. And that's why Liberal Democrat votes will not put Jeremy Corbyn into number 10.
OK.